Today we're gonna talk about DITA and DITA Open Toolkit. So you all know what is markup language. Markup language is adding tag to the content. One very common type of markup language you know is HTML. Another one you know is XML. So just a quick question, what is the difference between HTML and XML? Okay. So HTML is a very forgiving language. It is a very user friendly language. Like suppose if you miss the closing tag, for example paragraph closing tag, browser will still able to render the particular HTML. But in case of XML, it is a very strict language. It will not render it and will mark the XML as invalid. Another difference between the HTML and XML is HTML has predefined tags, but in XML you can create your own tags by using DTD files and schema files. DITA is a special version of an XML file. DITA is also called structured language because you're giving a structure to the particular language. How you're giving that? Like suppose you can create your custom elements. How you can create custom element is like suppose if I want to talk about name, roll number, I can create those elements. So that is why it is I can create the custom elements and they are also called specialization. DITA Open Toolkit is it's a publishing engine which helps the content author to process the data content to other different formats like PDF, HTML, etc. So now to use the DITA Open Toolkit, this has been developed by the IBM and currently managed by the OSS group. You can download the DITA OT directly from the ditaot.org. You can click on this button, it will download the zip file. So in order to work on the DITA OT, you have two options. Either you can download the zip file, you can unzip it and give the bin path under your environmental variables for the Windows and under the bash profiles under the Linux or the Mac to use it. Or the second option is to use the brew install to install the DITA OT. So we will discuss both of them in this particular tutorial. So let's just go to the terminal. So if you see, I have already downloaded my DITA OT zip. You can unzip it and you can see the folder structure of the DITA OT zip. It contains the bin which can be used to leverage the data in the command line. So how you can do that is you can give the path under the bash profiles. So to do that, go to the home users. My present working directory is user Shubhaga. Shubhaga is my username. Then I can do ls-la to see all the long hidden files. So you can see there's this bash profiles. So there are two ways to open any file in the Mac and Linux. So I'll just give you a little bit little hints how to play with the Mac in case you're trying to set up this for the very first time and you're also very new in the Mac, because I have been new too, so I can understand your pain points. So there are two options. Either you can use the nano editor or you can use the view editor. The view editor is old, so it's also called the vim editor. So vi editor is old and you have to use like edit option like insert colon I, and then you have to use colon q to exit. But this has been made easy with the latest nano editor. So you let's see how it works in the vi editor first. Vi dot slash dot, you can use tab to auto populate the name. So this is the file it is showing. Now you can see it is giving you options like open, edit, etc, right? So far it has opened the swp. So let me just go back. So I've used colon q to go back. Now let me just open this under the a nano. So this is basically my path where I can this is the file where you can configure all the paths. So here you can see I have create one variable data. Under the data I have given the complete path where my bin directory is. Since there is a lot of space were in the path, so I have used a double quote to escape it. You can also use the backward slash to escape it. So I have created this particular variable data and I'll include that in my path. So I'm using export path is equal to $path. So every variable name will come with the dollar. So here I have created data, so I'll use $data. Now I'll save it by the control X. Now it's saved. Now to make sure that my changes are processed immediately, I'll do the source. So it says that my changes has been saved. Now let me just check what is my current path. I'll just echo my current path, echo dollar path. So you can see, like, here my data bin path is there. So let's check if data is present. Let's do data hyphen version. Yeah, you can see that the latest version, which is 3.4, is installed on my system, so I can play with the data. Also there is the another way, which is a brew. So for that you can do brew install DITA OT for DITA OT to get installed by the brew. So it will install on its own. It will install it for you. Now after that you can do the DITA icon version to confirm whether data has been installed. Now let's just quickly uh, convert one data map into different format. So let's just go to my location where I have one sample data. So this is a sample data map. So I have this one map. Under map there is one topic. So here I have created one book data map. Under this this data map is created using this topic task. So let me just use this to publish it uh, to the PDF. So let's just open a terminal tab over here. I'll use data hyphen input. Let me just check the name. It's the data 101 underscore book dot data map, and now I'll change the format to PDF. So when I run it, it will convert my data map into the PDF format. And also there is one thing to know, that you need to have your topic available to the same location. And in this particular case you will see that I am getting an error because it is trying to look for this weekend event.jpg which I'm referencing in my topic, but since I don't have that weekend events.jpg available, that is why it is giving me error. So once it is completed, and what's the good part about this conversion is that even if you have one topic missing, if suppose in a map you're using 3 topics and one topic is missing, it will give you that error, but it will convert the rest of the topics. So in this case I don't have jpg, but it will convert the topic text which is available. So let's just see if it has created the folder structure. So let's just go to cd out ls-la. So you will see that the PDF is created. Let me just go to the location. Now if I open this, you will notice that my content is published in the PDF format and my data map has been converted. So this is the tutorial one which I have created. I'll be creating the next with the AEM on how to create map with topics. Let me know in case you have any trouble setting this up. Thank you.